I finally did it. I took the plunge, I bit the bullet, and I bought Battlefield Hardline. In a way, I actually almost felt it compulsory to buy it, even if it just meant upholding my claim of being a true Battlefield fan. I mean, not owning the most recent title doesn't exactly back up my argument, does it? But one of the main reasons why I wanted to pick up the game was due to the developments made to the game post-launch, which fixes one of the two main criticisms that most people have of the game: the lack of content and the lack of difference to Battlefield 4. Strip away the police theme and there you have the almost exactly the same game modes and mechanics of Battlefield 4 with a couple extra thrown in and a few taken out, leaving some people to believe that it was just a reskin and what should have been a DLC. The result of this is that 1 year on from release, there aren't a great deal many people playing the game, at least on PC. The player count is hovering around 2,000, 2,500 at peak times at the minute. But if we look at where Battlefield Hardline is now with its 4 DLCs released, we can see that there is now an absolute boatload of content within the game for players to experience, especially in the gun department. There's now actually just over 100 unique weapons to unlock and use within the game, almost double what there was to begin with. A lot of these were made available with the release of DLC. However, a lot of these new weapons were also released for free around the same time as when the DLC dropped, similarly to what we got with some Battlefield 4 updates a couple of years down the line after release. I'd just like to take a moment to talk about some of these DLC maps because a lot of them genuinely are a lot of fun. Diversion is a personal favourite of mine, with it reminding me a lot of Operation Locker. However, this leads me to one of my biggest bugbears with the game: the player count and the server count. If you pick up Battlefield Hardline right now with the intention of playing a specific map and specific game mode combination, if it isn't a popular one, good freaking luck finding a server that's full to play on it, because it's going to be incredibly tricky, at least if you play on the PC. Consoles have a much more healthy player base, but PC, the player base is just flatlined at the minute. Finding a server with vanilla settings is going to be even trickier, because searching for official servers on all maps and all game modes resulted in this. Only one of these is populated and none of them contain DLC maps, and this screenshot was taken at peak time. In fact, just getting gameplay for this video was tricky enough, and I had to resort to playing knife-only block matches just to get enough footage for the video, which I might run out of at some time soon, so if it switches to Battlefield 4, apologies. The player count is a real shame, because if you look at the game where it is now with a full set of maps, weapons and game modes, it really is one of the best Battlefields to be released, at least in my opinion. The hard fact is though that most people have now moved on to other modern titles and refuse to give the game another go, hence the player count remains where it is. So if you are considering picking up Battlefield Hardline around now, do so with caution, as it may not offer you the experience that you're looking for. However, it is quite likely that you'll have a blast whilst playing whatever map and game mode you can find. I do want to commend Dice LA, Visceral and EA for actually taking the time to make this almost experimental change with the franchise. I mean, if games didn't innovate and try something new, then we wouldn't get any of the cool games that we have now. It was a big risk to completely scrap the military theme and go with cops and robbers, and for some people that completely ruined the experience for them. They couldn't get over the fact that they were shooting criminals as police, and that just didn't kind of fit for them. That wasn't exactly lore-friendly of the real world, and it completely took the whole Battlefield franchise staple kind of title and threw it out the window. But at least in my opinion, you've got to give them credit for trying. One last point that I would like to make about the game is the time to kill. Hardline has adopted a more of a realistic time to kill, with the damage model bringing enemies down within very few bullets, fewer than Battlefield 4 for sure, which leads to a lot of very frustrating deaths because there just isn't enough time to respond to the incoming fire. No time to find cover, and certainly no time to return fire. A lot of times you can be dead within half a second, less if the player has good aim, and so this is another one of the big bugbears that I have with the game, and it's something that I think should be changed in order for the game to become more enjoyable. I certainly hope it's a trend that doesn't continue into Battlefield 2016. But what do you think? Have you got Battlefield Hardline? Are you thinking of picking it up? Let me know in the comments below what you think of the points that I've presented to you here, and whether you're considering buying it or whether I've put you off buying it. Let me know in the comments below. Before I go, I just want to say a couple of things about what's going on with the channel. With this video, I am actually debuting a couple of new EQ settings for my voice. You might notice that it sounds a little bit more kind of radio style. If you enjoy this, let me know in the comments below what you think of it, or if you'd like me to start using the ones that I used previously. Also let me know, because I'm just kind of experimenting at the minute. And the last thing I want to say is streaming. By the time you're watching this video, if you're watching the video at the time of release, it's possible that I could be streaming over on twitch.tv, depending on whether my new internet has been set up correctly. So I'll leave a link to my Twitch in the description below. Go and check it out and show me some support over on Twitch if you feel like it. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. and I shall catch you in the next one.